Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
What up? Happy Monday, bitches. It is the After the Show podcast. Bird is going to be making his way back to South Florida a little bit later on today. Be interesting to see just what and how much he has in his system when he does that. Will he have no flaws? Now, on the way there, he was going through PBI, and he had some assistance to his plane in the gate. Yeah, a listener kind of helped him. You didn't get to see how he went up on his flight to Chicago, or I mean from Chicago to Oregon. But then I assume he probably had somebody pick him up at the airport, wouldn't you think?
Yes.
Because he probably flew to Portland. I think his sister lives a ways away.
Just outside, like an hour outside.
So, on the flip side of this, you know, he probably knows PBI better than he does Oregon, right?
Yeah, but once you're there, I think the hard part for him is TSA.
Okay.
The hard part for him is like checking in and TSA and getting to the gate, and then he's good. The layover shouldn't have been a problem because you're kind of already at the gate. You just have to find your new gate.
Right.
And then getting off the plane is much easier than getting on.
So do you think he's going to, if you had to predict, do you think he's going to have any problems getting back?
Yes.
Okay, you think so?
I think he's going to have a few cocktails and forget stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to leave a trail of belongings.
Okay, so you think there's going to be something that's going to be going on. Hopefully he's able to do a video blog of it, and we'll be able to see what exactly happens as Jaybird tries to make it back safely into South Florida. So he'll be in here tomorrow, and we all took our own little bets here on how many times he's going to say, "Oh, I'm tired." So we've all got that going on. So we'll have that tomorrow at the end of the show. We'll figure out. Let me see. I think the tallies are I'm 7. You said 12 times in the course of the show?
Yes.
Denny said 6. Suit says 5 times. Jaybird will be like, he will say, I did not sleep very well last night. Okay. We'll see what's going on there. All right. Good stuff. Did you hear anything more about that video we're talking about with the bride who got the wine thrown on her in Fort Lauderdale over the weekend?
I'm stalking this girl. Her name is Anna. Oh, here she is. Wait, hold on.
Oh, great
she
timing.
got it. She sent it to me.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
Okay.
God. I have it.
Okay,
I have it right here.
Yeah, get that right to Denny's. Get that posted up so people can see that.
Forward to...
Now, is she the bride?
She's the mother
of
the bride.
Mother of the bride, okay.
Forward
I assume she's fuming.
Oh, she's so pissed. But she's actually being very adult. I would not be able to be as cool as she's being.
Because that was the whole debate. If you go and throw wine on a bride at a wedding, is that a crime or not? And somebody texted and said, yeah, that's assault, and they should be arrested. So that was kind of the debate, because I'm wondering, I mean, you're not physically hurting anybody. I mean, wine's not going to hurt. It's going to be costly, and it's rude, and it's terrible.
It's embarrassing. It's awful.
But is that an actual crime?
I just sent it to Denny's, so hopefully he'll have it up very soon.
Okay. All right, well, there you go. So we'll get that up there, and you can leave your comments on that. Let us know what you think. Is that a crime or no? That'd be interesting to see where this thing's going to wind up, too.
Oh, it's going to go viral. This is such a incredible video.
Okay.
And it gets everything. It gets the wine throwing, and you see this girl with the wine glass walking away.
So you were saying on the radio show,
she throws the glass.
Yeah, you were saying you would have been taking bitches out right then and there. Like, you were going to grab chairs. You're going to start swinging chairs. You're going to club somebody with a chair.
Yeah, definitely. And both these girls are skinny. I could have taken probably both of them.
But keep in mind, she's a mom. She's got her younger kid there.
Yeah, she probably took the classy route.
Yeah, but let's just say that you're like going, okay, I can't because my kid could see all this. Would you get revenge later? And if so, what would be your plan?
I mean, for me, I think making it go viral and shaming these girls. And
That's revenge enough?
That's great revenge.
I think a lot of people look at these kind of tactics and they do kind of feel that way. That this is great revenge, calling somebody out, blasting them, shaming them on social media for their bad behavior. I think a lot of people feel like that's good revenge.
It really is. I think it's perfect. Because you're going to step back and not have to get involved, and you're going to let Facebook do what Facebook does.
Yeah. They said that almost 40% of people believe in getting revenge. That's about the averages, and some take as long as a year to get it. 36% of the 40 who believe in getting revenge take up to a week. 22% say 1 to 4 weeks, so in the first month. 21% will go anywhere from a month to a year later, and 5% of people will take more than a year. They believe in that. What is that?
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Where they let their guard down. They think everything's cool. There's no problem. And then 10 years later, you're like, going, wait, what? You're still holding on to that?
See, I have to serve it hot because otherwise I'll forget, and then I'll forget how mad I was.
Okay.
And then I won't do anything.
Yeah, it's just not going to work out. Yeah. Okay, we'll get that posted up there, and we can bring that back up tomorrow. See what's going on. It's crazy stuff. Xavier is kind of a call him out. Why is Virginia's voice getting worse every week? Every Monday she sounds horrible. Is it because she's getting older and still thinks she can party like she's young?
Yes.
Okay. And there you go.
I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of work with the microphone. So, like, this weekend I was on the microphone Friday, all day Saturday,
right,
all day Sunday.
It does take a toll.
It takes a big toll on me. I can't bounce back like I did.
I hear you. That's it. I know. It's crazy.
I'm sorry. If you don't want me to come in, I'll stay home.
No, you got to come in.
I'll leave my ass in bed.
You come in however you do it. That's just it.
It's just, it takes me a couple of days. I'm going to get a liquid IV. I'm going to drink as much coconut water as humanly possible. And it usually takes about a day or two to recover.
Now, were you dialing up yesterday too, or was it just a Friday, Saturday thing?
Friday, Sunday, I had cocktails. I didn't have cocktails on Saturday.
Really? Why'd you take the day off?
Because of my voice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So it was banged up from Friday.
Yep. It was very fragile on Saturday, so I didn't have any drinks all day.
So you thought you'd rebounded, and then, you came in here and maybe not so much.
I felt better yesterday.
Okay. All right. And then today, boom, you woke up and.
Yeah.
Yeah. A night of fart-filled sleep, and it just wasn't enough, huh?
Not enough sleep because I woke up an hour early. My body clock from the time change.
Okay.
I could have used that extra hour.
Wow.
My body clock's all thrown off.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hear you. It did jack with everybody. A lot of people are. I'm still like thrown off. I keep looking at this clock. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, you literally are sitting in front of a clock. It's a digital clock.
Yeah.
Where he does like all of his DJ stuff.
Yeah.
You can't fix the time. They have to unscrew the whole mechanism to change the time.
And if I remember right, it takes like a couple weeks for him to actually get to it. And so I'm just always looking at him like, because everything's about time. You know, you got to keep everything set on time. The day's set on time. You got all this stuff going on time. And I'm just like, wait, what? And it just, yeah. After a while, then what happens is I get used to realizing, and then when they do switch it, then I'm doubly fucked because I'm like going, oh, and then I'm like, no, now I'm an hour early. So.
I don't have to do math anymore, but I'm still doing it.
In fact, remembering, I think it's this clock is the main reason why I'm so pissed at daylight saving time because it's just having to run the show on a clock. I have no idea what time it is ever.
I get it.
And I'm always way off. And I just, ugh.
Can we put tape over it?
I might, but the only thing is I need it. I do need to know like what I need to know because everything commercial wise, I have to make sure that I'm right. So I can't. So I'm just screwed. I need to, it's terrible. It really is. It's
terrible.
It's just terrible. There's no way around it. I can't. I need that clock. I legitimately do. Hopefully it'll be done tomorrow. We'll see. I'll track how many days it takes. I got Lane who sent an email, said, I had a very strange experience in a lift yesterday, and I had to tell you about it for some background. I'm a 26-year-old woman. I got into the lift, and the guy's a younger man, probably early 20s. We start a conversation, and then he randomly asks what color my nail polish is on my hands and asked to see it.
What?
Thinking it was innocent, I told him the name of the color and flashed my hand so he could see. He then proceeded to ask if I have the same color on my toes.
Oh, no.
Kind of a weird question. I said, yes, I do. He then says to me, you know... Don't you hate when you know?
Oh, are you about to tell me something about nail polish?
Isn't that always like, you know, ... Isn't that the way like every creeper starts off their sentences? You know.
Bitch, please. You ain't gonna teach me nothing about nail polish. I've been getting polished since I was 10.
Yeah. He says, you know, girls get paid money on Instagram for selling pictures of their feet.
Yeah, we know. Keep driving and shut the fuck up.
And, of course, I knew this because of your show, and I thought he was just saying, like, wow, isn't that a strange thing that people do that? Well, fast forward 10 minutes, and he's asking me for my Venmo account information so he can send me money for pictures of my feet.
Oh.
It was so uncomfortable, and I still had about 20 minutes left in the ride. Oh, my gosh. I kept trying to change the conversation or go on my phone so he would take a hint and stop talking. Obviously, I did not give him my information, but I'm assuming some girls must have in the past for to be so bold about it. What would you do, Virginia, in that situation?
I probably would have done the same thing you did. But here's what you could do in the future. So if you use Uber, not Lyft. Now, you know, for the longest time, I used to love Lyft more. But now I love Uber more because...
Why is that what it switched back?
Uber gives you the option to set ride preferences. Lyft does not. So for my ride preferences, before I even get in the car, they know I want it cold and I want no conversation.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
so you
not
even
trying-
say that, what is it, like a bitch button?
It is, and I hit it. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I just have stuff to do, and I don't want anybody asking me about my feet because that's what's going to happen.
So you hit the bitch button and be like going, bitch, step off, don't say a word to me.
You have to because...
Keep it quiet.
We don't need no new friends. I certainly don't need to make friends with a 20-something-year-old Uber driver. It's not what I'm here for. I certainly don't want to be exchanging information and trying to, like, get money for pictures of my feet. No, thanks. I'm good. But
Yeah,
thank
you're like,
you.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes to that, it comes to that. But right now, I'm good.
Okay. So that's why you like now the Uber better.
I do. You can set your ride preferences, girls. So at least you told them you want a quiet ride and you want your temperature at whatever you want it at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me see. Got an email here. It says, Shans said, I used to love going to cocktails and karaoke when used to come to Blue Martini in Fort Lauderdale, where I live, but unfortunately I haven't been able to come further north yet. I do have an idea for an event that would definitely make the drive worth it for myself and other KVJ Nationers. How about a KVJ trivia night?
Ooh.
Everybody would have a scorecard with questions about the show and everybody else on it and play individually or as a team with their own KVJ-inspired player name. Winners would get a prize, tickets to a show, free drinks, or just bragging rights. I love going to trivia night at bars, and I think this would be a cool idea for the diehard fans to battle it out. Love y'all, and Jaybird, go fuck yourself.
What a great idea. You know,
Yeah.
I was going to host a trivia night last year, and it was going to be a Real Housewives trivia night, and then it fell through. We weren't able to put it together. But doing a KVJ one would be easier. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool. I'd like to do that.
We've kind of already got a bunch of questions, too, because we've done this bit on the radio.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, with KVJ questions.
We could just add, like, a bunch more questions to it and have it in a bar, and that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think we've got that all set. And we could do, other categories and topics, too. Might be kind of weird answering questions. Just it's all about us.
We could work in Panda and the Queen and
Yeah.
all of Jaybird's ex-girlfriends.
He'd love that.
Maybe I don't just have questions about them. I actually invite them all. They're all there to play.
Yeah, I wonder who could name the most. girlfriends.
He would be so pissed.
Oh, he would hate it.
Okay, so that's what you do
He
for
would, especially if he's been ranked. Oh, we'd have another fight going on.
for extra credit.
Yeah.
You get a point for each ex-girlfriend you can name.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, he'd love
so
that.
mad.
Oh, he'd be so mad. Yeah, he that would be the end of his night. I think he would just leave.
We don't tell him though. It's a question. It's on there. If we get him there, we don't tell him that's the bonus question.
Yeah, that'd be the final one because he would just walk out. I did see this idea, and I thought about doing this, but I know how he is with the hot sauce, and I know he would hate this idea. But have you seen the YouTube show Hot Ones? Celebrities go on there and they, just do a regular interview, but they got to eat crazy hot chicken wings the whole time.
I love that one. So Shaq went on and did it.
Yeah.
And I love Shaq. His Hot Ones, it's an amazing episode.
Yeah, and they get some, for a YouTube show, they've had some impressive celebrities on there.
Good for them. They do a good product.
Yeah, because I think it's a cool concept. And so here now, they've really hit the big time. This YouTube show, Hot Ones. Now it's gotten picked up by True TV, and they're going to turn it into a game show.
Nice.
Now, they're going to take the celebrities out of it, I think, for the most part. But instead of celebrities, what they're going to do now, they're going to change the concept a bit, keeping the crazy hot wings in it. Instead, teams are going to compete at pop culture trivia while wrecking their mouths. And I'm like, that's
a good idea.
That's something we could just do on the show.
Absolutely. My sister bought the wing sauce they use for like the worst one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she bought it.
So I'm thinking, we could maybe even do this tomorrow on the show. Do a regular pop culture trivia, but I don't know. I think Burr would hate it because he freaks out with the hot stuff. But it'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be a blast.
Okay. Well, maybe he can host, but then he doesn't like to be the bystander, so I don't know. I don't know how we're going to win this one. Should I bring it in tomorrow and just surprise him with it? Be like, oh, here's what we're doing. And be like, oh, Kevin.
Yeah.
And just be like, well, you can host if you want. Because I guess I'd have to do the question, so I could.
Right.
I couldn't play.
Yeah, you couldn't play.
Maybe we'd have a head-to-head competition, and you could draw a name. If you don't want to play, you don't have to play.
All right.
So I think it'd be fun. But, what can I say?
It's always fun to terrorize the person who is out on vacation the day they come back.
Well, I almost feel like that's kind of it. Yeah, if you ever take a day off, whatever you come back into, and you're like, going, why are we doing this? Nobody talked to me about it. Well, you weren't here.
We had a meeting.
We all discussed it. We thought it was a great idea. So we're all for it.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, okay. I think we got to do that tomorrow then.
I love it.
When you're not here, then you're not able to throw in your protests about the hot chicken wing trivia contest.
Don't forget, he started this. So remember the year that I went to Mardi Gras and I came back and he super pied me as I was walking in the building?
Yeah.
And as he did it, he said, "See, this is what you get for taking days off from Mardi Gras," and pied me.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So, hey.
Okay, so tomorrow it's super hot. Okay, so we got to get somebody who can do super hot wings for us.
I can make you super hot wings.
Okay.
Do you want them to get, because what they do on the show is they get worse. They get worse.
Yeah.
Each time a new plate is put down, they get hotter.
I like that. I know it's a lot of work, and we could probably easily get a restaurant to provide it for you, but
Yeah.
so you don't have to do that.
Let me call Duffy's. I bet Duffy's
Yeah.
would do it.
Yeah, I know a lot of wings places have.
Let me call Bud's and see if Bud's wants to do it.
Okay, do they do a lot of different hot sauces?
I can outsource the purchasing of the hot sauces. They don't probably have them at Bud's, the hot as we need.
Okay.
But I can go buy those.
All right. Yeah, and for people who are checking us out and live Fort Lauderdale, Miami, yeah, I'm this, Virginia. I am pushing all the time to say, got to get down there, got to start doing events. So
I know.
I am working on it. I am pushing them like crazy. So yeah, we'll hopefully start having some events in West Palm and Miami. And
Well, it'd be so easy. All we do is we get a deal with the Brightline.
yeah,
And we can all just bust down there super fast.
Yeah.
It was so easy. I did the tri-rail, but for the beer fest that I did, we can get down south, no problem.
yeah, that's what we're talking about doing. So hopefully we'll, anytime we do a live event now, we'll throw together a package that has Brightline in it and hotel. Even if we're doing something in West Palm, if you want to come from Fort Lauderdale, Miami, hop on the Brightline, get here, and then we'll do an event.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll go all over the place. So
Brightline is where it's at. I had a friend in town, and he lives in Miami, but he came up yesterday for the feast.
Oh, yeah.
And he's never rode the Brightline.
Really?
And
Okay.
this is one of my fancy friends. Like, he stays at the Ritz-Carlton. He stays at the Four Seasons. Like, he is a fancy friend. And he rode the Brightline for the first time yesterday, and he's like, why would anyone drive
Yeah.
when you have the Brightline?
I know, right?
And he can outdrink me, which is pretty rare to find that.
Okay.
He had 3 vodkas, 4 beers, and a champagne on the trip from Miami to West Palm.
On the I thought you were going to say for the whole day.
No. That was just on the hour-and-a-half commute from Miami.
Oh, my gosh. How is he like, oh, wow.
Yeah, he's definitely got a problem.
Okay, well, yeah, that guy's a champ.
He-
That's impressive.
He's one of the few people that can outdrink me.
Dang, okay. That's a pretty good day right there.
Brightline lost money on him.
Wow. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, I said somebody said the problem with the Brightline is the last train goes back to Fort Lauderdale at 9:30, way too early to enjoy an evening in West Palm. That is tough.
Is that true?
I don't know. That's what somebody had said.
That's bogus.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. That's why we might have to do, that's why I was thinking about doing the room stuff, get a good, easy little rate. So we'll work on it. I'll try and make it work out. And then we'll, get some events down in Miami and Fort Lauderdale too. So we'll be there soon enough. Trust me. They're tired of hearing me talk about it. They're like, all right, yeah, we get it.
I can go back to that banging banjo. That was fun. We did the live show
Pompano.
there.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to find stuff right there off the close to the stations too.
Close to the Brightline would be awesome.
Yep. Let me see here. We talked about this the other day. Remember I was saying like with Jaybird, he brought it back up. It was women who are running and they're like, just leave me alone. Like, I don't want anybody smiling at me or leering at me or whatever. And this is the stat. This would be good for Jaybird here, actually. I saw this today. I'm like going, I get it now. And this makes sense. This backs up what we were talking about. Remember that discussion we'd had that day where it's like, dude, if you're just running, that's the time where you don't have to be all friendly and whatever. If you're walking down the street, yeah, hey, how you doing? It's all nice. But a lot of times when people are working out, they're just focused, getting through it. They're listening to something. They don't, it's just let me be in my zone.
And you're vulnerable.
Yeah. Listen to this. More than 80% of women have been harassed while running.
I have. I know every girl that I know that runs has.
More than 80%. I mean, that's crazy.
I got chased one time. I used to live right there in Riviera Beach, and I got chased in Riviera Beach when I was training for the Palm Beaches half marathon.
That's insane. See, I mean, that's it. It's
Make
like
you run faster.
Well, and everything makes you nervous if you're a woman running. I get this. 84% of women say they have, in this survey, said, yes, I've been harassed while running. 70% of men have not. Only 30% of men are like going, yep, had the same problem. Only
Yeah.
30. So it's 84 for women, 30% for men.
I believe it.
And they say it's anything from cat calls to being followed to assault and even sexual assault with some of these women. So, yeah, I mean, that's why it's like just, all right, it's not the time or place. It's just, you're on high guard. It's not that we're in a society where everybody's just cold and whatever. Just while I'm running, just this isn't the time.
No, it's not the time to be friendly and strike up conversation and make a new friend. No.
Right.
We are not looking to do that.
No, it's all good. Let's get this damn run out of the way.
No new friends.
If I see, yeah.
Not when I'm exercising.
If I see you later, you can be like, yeah, okay, whatever. This is good, too. If you are going to be working out, they say swearing can help. Researchers found that people on bikes who swore while pedaling against resistance had more power and strength than those who used neutral words.
It's tricky, though, if you're actually, in Planet Fitness. You can't, because they'll
It's
hit
like
that,
you have Tourette's.
they'll hit that fucking
Ah,
lunk
it
alarm.
fucking hurts.
But they'll hit that lunk alarm on you.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they do. I mean, I know if
I
you're
dare
grunting.
you. I dare you to go into
That'd be
Planet
great.
Fitness
How long will it last?
and just start yelling "fuck" and see how long till they hit the lunk alarm.
I think we done the lunk alarm. I thought we'd done that test.
But we didn't do it yelling "fuck."
No, we didn't. I think we just went in and be like, how long before they hit it? We went, and I think it was like they lunked us in like 40 seconds. Yeah, if you're on like a treadmill or an exercise bike.
Just start dropping F-bombs.
Yeah, they say that what happens is when you swear, it fires adrenaline triggers into your bloodstream.
I love it.
And it triggers your fight or flight response, and it boosts up your heart rate and oxygen intake, which makes you a better athlete. Which, I mean, if you're looking at that, honestly, if you're in the Olympics and you're sprinting or you're playing ping pong, I mean, you should be screaming swear words and you should perform better according to the survey.
Could you imagine at Wimbledon?
Yeah, were they
awesome.
already grunt? Yeah.
They already grunt, but instead of grunting, just yell, fuck.
Right. That'd be unbelievable. I mean, imagine if that ever got, somebody's like, hey, they've done the medical testing and they found that by swearing loudly, you can improve your performance. Yeah, what happens? Do you get, if you're at Wimbledon and you drop a really loud F-bomb when you swing instead of grunt, do you get fined? Do they stop the match?
I think
do
they
you
give
lose
you
a
like
point?
I think they give you some kind of card. Don't they give you a card?
Well, in soccer, you can get yellow card, red card, and then you're gone. I don't know if that's for swearing. That's usually for like tripping, violence, pushing, things like that. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
If it makes you a better athlete, at least can you drop one?
I don't know. I don't know what
Get
the
the
ruling
yellow
is on
card,
that.
don't get the red card.
I mean, you'll hear it sometimes. Football games, they'll be like, hey, now we're going to check in with our live. We're going to go inside the huddle. Fuck you. We're back.
I love it when you hear like a coach on the sidelines, fucking this, fucking that.
Yeah, and then the announcer's like, whoa, call for language. Well, we're obviously going to back off of that one for today.
Marv.
Yeah.
He's flustered.
It is. Yeah, I love that. We'll back off that one for today. Let me see here. Other stuff that is going on here today. Yeah, the Dolphins stuff is all good for Bird. They got their one win in, so he's going to be out of the Miami Dolphins cheerleading uniform. His dad had suggested maybe he should burn it and then burning all the bad karma of the losses.
No, don't burn it. Bring it home so we can frame it and we will auction it off at the Stars Ball for little smiles. I guarantee you it'll get money.
You think so?
I do.
Guarantee it. Okay.
I think it'll get hundreds.
Is that a Virginia guarantee?
Yeah, because I'll buy it.
Okay.
It'll get hundreds.
Okay.
I think it would be cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, then have him do that. Hopefully it makes it back. I wonder if it will.
That's the thing. Like, I'm sure he's going to be like Hansel and Gretel, leaving a trail of shit throughout the airport.
Yeah, what exactly will make it back? He's got to ditch all of his weed.
He didn't, but I don't think he brought a suitcase. He told me he was going to try to put whatever he needed in a backpack so he wouldn't have to worry about, lugging a suitcase.
Really?
Lugging a suitcase through the airport is no fun.
Well, I get that like a backpack is okay. I do kind of get that. I always try to like pack light. If I go for a weekend, I'll do that. He went for an extended weekend plus one day. I could see that, and I know he bought a suit coat there. I bet I'll leave that because he bought that at Goodwill, I think. Yeah.
Keep it classy.
Yeah. I think that was it. So, yeah, we'll see what he comes back with. Sam in the chat room. Hey, Kev, what do you think about the end of the Willie Taggart era in Tallahassee? I'll keep it quick. I know a lot of people don't like sports stuff. But the one thing that I will tell you, they fired this guy, Virginia. He didn't get to put in 2 years. And, part of it, it was kind of interesting because, my boy Kirk Herbstreit, they think that he might partially be to blame. Now, I know that Florida State fans were all over this, but Kirk Herbstreit, he spends his whole day. He starts off with college game day in the morning at 9 a.m., and then he calls the game late at night. So it's 11 o'clock at night. So they're in kind of like their post-game trailer, and they're sitting there, and they've got red Solo cups. And you know me, I'm looking like, I wonder what's in his cup. I see a couple limes in there. So that's telling me this is a vodka drink.
Definitely. You don't put limes in anything but a drink.
Right. And I've heard some comments that the guy he co-hosts with talking about, I wonder what, you can tell these guys love to drink. And I've heard about them on South Beach one time where they got a little bit lit up.
Okay.
With a buddy of mine.
Mad respect.
Yeah. So, and I don't blame him. You've had a long, stressful day of calling college football. You want to sit in the trailer and have a vodka. So they do kind of like a Facebook Live video. And Kirk Herbstreit, I think he's got a little bit of the vodka going. So he's a little bit more loose-lipped than he would be on ABC or ESPN. And
it's Facebook Live, so...
Yeah, and he's like, Florida State is a mess. He's like, they are a mess. He said they play like thugs. They have no discipline. He said they're just a complete disaster. How you go up against your rival and you don't put anything on. He's just like, he's like, he's like, Willie Taggart's a nice guy, but you got a complete disaster there at Florida State. And so Willie Taggart didn't get a full 2 years on this deal, and they had to pony up $20 million to pay him off. And this dude gets 85% of his salary till 2024. We're in 20. That's 5 years.
Whoa.
This guy's going to make 85% of his salary.
Whoa.
So it was just stupid. It was so dumb of Florida State to hire him in the first place. I met him last year in Delray when I did the sports show. He did not come off as very dynamic. Like, when I've run into some of these coaches, I met the Urban Meyers and people like that a couple times. They've got kind of a machismo to just, there's something about it makes you can tell they're fiery dudes typically.
They're a man. The
best of the best. Your boy in LSU, he's a fiery dude.
My LSU coach he's a Cajun.
He's a Cajun.
He's a raging Cajun.
Yes, and they've got those are the coaches that do great. Nick Saban in Alabama, Urban Meyers, people like that. Willie Taggart's not that kind of dude.
Gotcha.
And so, I interviewed him for about 10 minutes, and I was dozing off. I'm like,
And you're the host.
I was the host, and I'm like, I got to tap out because you are putting me to sleep. I'm like, how's he going to, make 100 dudes want to run through a brick wall to go win a game? And, fire that discipline. Maybe he's different when it comes to a football game, but I wasn't surprised. So it was dumb to hire him in the first place. He didn't even have a winning record, and now you fired him, which is maybe a dumber mistake. Florida State's a hot mess, a complete disaster, and I don't know if anybody's going to want that job. I don't know if they can afford anybody, so they're going to be a disaster for a while. So there you go. I'm done with Florida State. That's my thoughts on it. Yeah, it's bad.
I was just pulling up videos of our LSU coach. I'm going to send you one. Him screaming and yelling at the players. It's awesome.
His voice sounds like yours. Is that a Louisiana thing?
We go hard.
Is that what it is? Because he barely has a voice either. It's like it's hard to listen to him speak.
We go hard, balls deep. I don't know what to tell you.
Balls deep, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we roll.
That means something different from where I'm from. You got Alabama and LSU on Saturday.
I know.
Yep, big stuff. All right, number 1 versus number 2.
I'm going to be at the Tequesta Chili Cook-Off, so I'm going to be needing some updates.
Okay, I'm sure we can accommodate. I got to say, what up to Esther? Thank you very much. She sent a very nice email thanking us for everything we do and putting up with all the crap we get and all that stuff. I said I'm listening to you guys on my long commutes. I'm now banned from listening to you guys while driving due to getting into 2 fender benders while laughing so hard. Oh my gosh! Wow, how about that? Oh, sorry to hear about that. But,
I'm sorry to hear about the ban and
crazy.
The car crashes.
Yeah, so there you go. That's pretty crazy. But thank you, Esther Garcia, for listening. We do appreciate you putting your life at risk to listen to the KVJ show whenever you did.
So we're not going to say the name of that wedding venue where it went down.
Okay.
But it was in Boca.
Oh, it was in Boca.
And the venue was very nice, and they were very helpful.
I was going to say, I was like, that didn't happen in Boca. That seems more Boca.
But those 2 girls aren't even from Boca. I think they're from Jersey.
Yeah.
The 2 bad sisters.
Yeah.
They're from Jersey.
Jersey. Okay. Yeah. Quick rebuttal on FSU. Sean had said, yeah, FSU had private donors pay for the $20 million. Yes, they did. Didn't come out of FSU's pockets themselves. True, it did not, but their facilities are not necessarily where they need to be. They're going to have to pony up money to get a top-tier coach. Your athletic director looks very suspect in firing a guy before even being there for 2 years. Who's to say that they're not going to do the same thing to them? A high-tier coach is not going to take that gig. So... yeah. So anyway, I'm enough with that. So there you go. That's my final thoughts.
He does a sports show, guys. We can't
I did a
stop
sports
him.
show. I don't anymore, so I really have no credibility. But yeah, that's just my take on Florida State. We'll see what happens. Great recruiting base, awesome history, but we'll see. I would be surprised, but who knows?
Denny's got that bride video, so he's posting it right now.
Okay. All right. Go check that out on the KVJ Show Facebook page. And you guys can send me emails and we can jaw at each other if you want to talk about Florida State. We'll do it on our own time. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bird back tomorrow. Have a great Monday. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.